Hey everyone, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another speed build. Today, I am building a rental lot. This is actually a ski lodge in the world of Mount Komorebi, and I am building this on 512 Kiyomatsu, which is one of the rentals up in the snowy portion of the world. I was just really in the mood to build something that was a little bit more modern in style and up in a snowy area, so I was thinking your Sims could come stay here if they're vacationing and want to go snowboarding or skiing, and it ends up having enough space for up to 4 Sims. There are 2 bedrooms that each have a double bed in them, and it's just really modern and simple inside, and I think it came out really pretty. I did build this over on Twitch first, so you might recognize it if you follow me over there. If you don't and you're interested, I do stream 3 days a week over on twitch.tv/Miss Gryphi. I would love to have you join us. I stream on Mondays and Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern and Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. And also you can follow the Discord server or join the Discord server, which is linked down below for like more chit-chatting and a really fun Sims community over there, but also any updates to the stream schedule are posted in there as well. But anyway, the outside of this house is really coming together very quickly here, and I'm starting on the landscaping. I'm using a lot of debug from Snowy Escape to get these rocks and these trees that have chunks of snow on them, as well as that snowdrift that I place around. I just think it makes it so much more realistic to have some sort of snow depth in this area, since the snow that actually comes in, seasons and Snowy Escape is just flat. Having these items that make it look like there are piles of snow around, I think it looks really nice. And then I'm using these debug stones from base game debug. I said debug twice, but I use those because they don't actually go under the snow. They sit on top of it, so you can still see the pathway leading to the front door. And I just thought that looked nice. I also added a car out here. It's a truck. I was thinking that would be good to get through the snowy areas, and then just got a mailbox outside as well. I wasn't sure if that was required for a rental or not, but I figured I'd put it there just in case, especially if you decide to have this as a house your Sims live in instead of just vacation at. Having a mailbox would probably be an important thing to have. But over here, I'm just putting a decorative fireplace because I think it was missing something on this side of the house. And then I added some stone to that matches the fireplace piece or the chimney piece I put on the roof. And then out here, I put a couple of the chairs, also from Snowy Escape, that have that little blanket draping over them. I think it looks really cute. And then I ended up also putting one of these standalone heaters. I keep forgetting these exist. We obviously got them with Snowy Escape, which we've had for a while now, and I never use them. I just forget we have them. But somebody in chat had suggested that, and I thought it was a really cool idea. I also thought it would be nice to add a hot tub outside, have a hot tub out in the snow. And I at first had it in the front, but I decided to make a side yard over here instead that's fenced in and a little bit more private. I think that made more sense for where to put the hot tub, so that's what ends up being over there. And then I'm trying to figure out a floor plan because I wanted to make sure there was at least space for a couple of bedrooms in here. And this did take a little while, but I ended up with a really funky layout here, in my opinion, where I have a hole in the center here for the stairs, and then kind of a big hallway space and 2 bedrooms on either side and a single bathroom up there. And then there's another bathroom downstairs. So this does have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's just one of the bathrooms is on the bottom floor. And this build, if you decide to live in it instead of just vacation in it, comes out to be 71,888 simoleons. I don't know how much it is to stay here as a rental. I didn't have a Sim come here. But, yeah, that's how much it costs if you want to live here. Anyway, this is going to be the kitchen space. I really like the layout I ended up going with here. It's kind of open concept, but it's a little bit closed off with these walls here that lead you into the living space. And I don't know, something about this layout I just think worked really nicely, and I was really happy with it, so hopefully you like it as well. I ended up using the fireplace that came with Snowy Escape, which I think is super pretty and modern, and I was really happy about tucking this fridge under the stairs here. It saves so much room in the kitchen, and it just makes everything look a little bit more open and pretty. I just really liked it. But back in the living room now, I'm just getting a television up above the fireplace and a big fluffy rug. I wanted it to look super cozy and modern in here. So I paired the fluffy rug with one of these modular sofas from Dream Home Decorator. And I, of course, had to use that side table that is made out of a snowboard. That was kind of necessary. And so put that there, and then another one of these chairs with the blanket draped over it, and a couple of plants throughout the space as well, just to make everything look a little bit more lively because everything's so frozen and cold here. I just wanted a little bit of life. I also am so happy that we have those fire pokers now to put by the fireplaces. That came with an update in December to base game. So nice. Oh, and then I got to use a couple of things from fitness stuff, including this bookcase, and I end up using the table from that pack as well. Such nice modern items that I feel like I just don't often get a chance to use, but I feel like they worked perfectly for this build, so I was happy to use them. But anyway, this is the area where I'm having some chairs right outside of the kitchen space, kind of like a almost eat-in kitchen. It's like an island space, but it's separated by a wall. I just thought it looked nice there. And then I picked out a coffee table. That one's from Moschino, I'm pretty sure. I like the 2-layered coffee tables. Just picking out some fun modern furniture and figuring out the tiling in the kitchen. I ended up using this one from Parenthood in a really subtle color. I wanted it to be very minimalistic, but I wanted some sort of tile in there. And then I just got a little chalkboard on the other side. I thought that could be a fun thing to customize for whoever is staying here. Maybe it's sort of like an Airbnb and the host writes little welcome messages for whoever's staying there. I think that'd be kind of cute. But this is that table I had mentioned that is also from the fitness pack. It's so nice. It's super modern, so obviously it's not going to go with every interior. But I think for a fun lodge like this in Mount Komorebi, it worked out nicely. I just think it's so pretty. The glass with the weird shapes under it and the wood accents. I just really liked it. And then I added a bar over here as well. And this is where the door goes out to that side yard where the hot tub and stuff is. And I'll be adding a barbecue out there later as well. And then over here I put these wall pieces and I mounted some skateboards on there. We're going to pretend they're snowboards, but I thought that looked nice. And in the bathroom, we ended up using the tiles from Snowy Escape that have the mountains on them. That was a suggestion from chat. It's nice to use those and not the kitty swatch after the build I just posted on the channel. And I think it looked really pretty and just added a little bit of personality to both of the bathrooms. I'm pretty sure I only showed this one on camera. I didn't film the other one, but they're using pretty much the same stuff, but they're different layouts. But that's just how it ended up going, and I think it came out really nice. But here we are back outside. This is where I'm gonna add that barbecue. And we also added a place to hang up some of the snow equipment and stuff out there. And then up in the upstairs hallway, I had these 2 bump outs that I wanted to utilize, not just leave empty. So one of them is a bit of a laundry nook and the other one's supposed to look like a closet, but I also put the laundry basket in there. So they're basically just laundry nooks. So your Sims can actually do their laundry while here. I thought that could be a bit of fun. And I also put a vacuum in. I always forget to put those from Bust the Dust because I don't use the dust system because I feel like it's annoying because everything's always dusty. And while the dust bunnies are cute, I would prefer if they didn't exist because I like most things in my Sims game to be more realistic. And at my house, when it gets dusty, there's not little bunnies jumping around. So, I mean, there's always little bunnies jumping around in my house because I have 2 rabbits. But that's not the point I was trying to make. But anyway, I think they're adorable, but there's too much dust and I don't want to kill little fluffy bunnies, and it makes me sad when Sims stomp on them. So I don't use Bust the Dust, so I forget that the vacuum cleaners exist. There's also vacuum cleaners, little Roomba type ones that came with cats and dogs, which are super helpful if you have pets because I feel like they're constantly getting sick and puking or having accidents everywhere, hairballs. It's a lot. Anyway, here are the bedrooms I am working on now. I end up not using these beds. One of them ends up being, I believe, the one from Eco Lifestyle that has the knotted pillow in the middle, which is so pretty. And then the other one, I ended up using a canopy bed from City Living, which I feel like canopy beds always make rooms look really tiny. And it does here too, but somebody in chat had suggested it, and I really liked the idea because of the quilt on it, which is a knitted material and it looks really warm. So I decided it was okay that it looked a little bit small. This is a vacation spot. You can come stay here while you're going snowboarding. It's fine if the room looks a little tight. I think it's cozy that way. So I ended up doing that, and then we're just figuring out the wallpapers in here and getting some decorations. I kept it fairly simple. Obviously, one of the rooms is way more neutral than the other one. This one I really played off of that knotted pillow in the middle having the yellow color to it, so I have yellow curtains. But we have the same dresser and mirrors and like plants and stuff in here in each room, so they're pretty simple, but I didn't think they needed too many decorations since this is just for a vacation. But obviously, if you decide to download this and either live here or you want to customize it, you can change it to your will. I actually don't remember if I mentioned how to find this build earlier in this or not. I say it in every video or try to, so sometimes it's hard to remember. But if you'd like to download it, my origin ID is Gryphi, Gryphi. That info's in the description down below as well. I also added these windows towards the end of the build and changed out the doors in the front to be the ones from Island Living. For some reason, those ones don't get all snowy or like all fogged up and like icy from the snow. I'm assuming it's because it's from an earlier pack in a warm world, but I think it's kind of odd that they don't. But I liked the look of them better, so I decided to opt for those in the end regardless. And that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe if you have not already, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.